Today we're gonna be talking about where that I think 2K went wrong with affiliations and NBA 2K21 Next Gen. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and watch this video all the way to the end. What motivated me to make today's video is the horrible launch of Rival Day and how Rival Day weekend went this year. Because we come to a realization that every time Rival Day come around, Beast of the East or the Knights are gonna win it and it's partially because affiliations was poorly added to the game. What I mean by that, there's two big reasons to why affiliations was such a big flop. And one of the reasons people are talking about, the other one not so much. But before we get into that, I'm going to talk about Rival Day weekend and like the events that is affiliation based. Those events should be win percent based, not overall wins, because the park with the most members are going to get the most overall wins. So overall, the Beast or the Knights are going to win every time. The Vipers starting to put up a fight, but the Wildcats aren't. Why? And I'm gonna get into why everybody is with the Knights and the East. The first reason I say affiliations was a flop, they announced the mayors before the game came out. And the original mayors was Grinding DF for the Knights, Ticino for Beast of the East, Shakedown 2012 for the Southern City Vipers. And for the Western Wildcats, we had Mayor Troydan. Those was the four mayor. I mean, obviously, all great content creators. They deserved it. But it comes with a problem. Because overall, I feel like Grinding grabbed all of the Xbox pool of players. Because every small content creator's dream is to get into DF. So what way to start this off than join one of the leaders of DF's park? That's one thing. Then on the PlayStation side, Ticino got the most influence out of all of these mayors. So the PlayStation pool went to the Beast of the East. So therefore, that took up most. I feel like it would have been more freelanced if they gave us 4 candidates for each affiliations. The first 6 of the weeks of the game, no affiliation had a mayor. And then once the game dropped, give it around the week 3 mark, they start hyping up the 4 mayors. The 4 mayor candidates for each affiliation. And then around that 6-week mark after the first Rival Day weekend, the first group of mayors is announced. Because I'm with the Western Wildcats. It's a lot of little kids with our park. It's a lot of just people that didn't really want to be with the Wildcats in the Wildcats. Like even me, I didn't care what affiliation I got into. I just stayed with the Wildcats because after I got out of Rookieville, that's the affiliation 2K gave me. So I just stuck it out with them. So and then I can't really play with my friends that's of other affiliations because I'm only getting 50% rep. We got a solution to that coming later in the video too. But back to the topic at hand, Troydan grabbed a little, and then Shakedown grabbed his pool of players. Since he's an OG, he grabbed a lot of the older guys in the community. That player pool. So the Beast of the East and the Knights has an unfair advantage because of the mayors. Like most people chose their affiliation because which mayor they liked the most. Like I said, Troydan is probably bigger than these guys, but he's more on the my team end. So yeah. Even with our part, people would be like, oh, y'all got that my team YouTubers, y'all mayor. Which I didn't care. I don't play the game for the mayor. Because these dudes probably don't even know I exist. But it's just a way to have implemented the whole mayor system and the affiliation system better. Then, secondly, we're going to get into this minus 50% of your rep. You're only getting half of your rep for playing in a rival park. I disagreed with that whole idea as well, because I get that you want to punish players for playing in rival parks, but it's your rival. You should be getting more rep for playing your rival than your own. Especially if I go in your park, streaking it up, then hey, that it should be more of like wanting to, what's the word? Get you out of my park, like a whole pride thing. Jay Easy in his video about the affiliations, he brought up a brilliant solution. And we're gonna matter of fact, let's play his solution for y'all.
My idea, and it's very simple. You want to keep people in their parks, but you want to penalize. You want to make it risky for them to leave their side of the city. I completely understand that. So you want to keep them there, but you want to make it risky. This is what you do. You start the person off your first game in a separate park. You're at 50% rep. Boom. If you win that game, your next game you're gonna have 75% rep. Boom. So that's 2 games. When you go on a 3-game winning streak, you are now at 100% rep. And then to compensate for the games that you had before that, when you play your when you go on a 4-game winning streak, so at 4 you should be at 1.2 or 1.25 or something, 1.1, just something over what you had, so that you can get more rep and you can compensate for those two games that you had. So you start at 50%. Game 1, you get 50%. That's cool. We run another game. Now I'm at 75% rep. Okay, boom. That's cool. Third game, 3-game winning streak, because it's easy to go on a 3-game winning streak. I was going to say maybe they should do it at 5, but I'm looking at it and I'm like, 5 might be a little bit much. So at your 3-game winning streak, you're at 100% rep, and everything after that you get 1.1, maybe 1.2, and that'll compensate for those 2, or even 1.25. That'll compensate for those games that you did. Because if I come to your park and I'm streaking up, I should get a reward for doing that.
The thing about Jay Easy's brilliant idea is it keeps the bums, well, the not so good players in their own parks, and it'll give the players who have friends with other parks but are kind of good at the game an incentive to go play in other parks. Because 3-game streak, that's pretty much nothing. 3-4 game streak for most people. But now if you're not really so good at the game, you're gonna be looking at the rep that you're not gonna be getting in the beginning, so you'll be better off staying in your own park. So I do like his idea. And then maybe if you streaking up in a rival park, put like an icon on the court. And even if like I got some friends with the Knights, so if we go streak up in the Knights, they even get like a Wildcat symbol on the court because I'm playing with them. So give it a Wildcat symbol, and then it'll bring more bragging rights out of the game, because I get tired. Like it's frustrating always having 4 parks, knowing that you only getting rep for playing in yours. So that's another way that the affiliations was done poorly. And I gave 2 solutions, like I said. Don't announce next year if y'all gonna keep affiliations, which I hope y'all do. Just make it better, because y'all made it where it split the community. Like y'all, like Ronnie was saying, hinting at it before the game came out. But if we being honest, I think he was trying to tell us something, but they could have implemented it in a better way at the same time. So it's kind of on them, because this is what we wanted, and it's ways that affiliations could have been done better. Like 4 affiliations, I only can play in mine. And then Mayor is, I don't think 2K realized how much, with the Mayor thing, I don't think 2K realized how much the Mayor played in a role in people's decision and what park they was going to go to. I think that's the big thing. Because if they didn't announce mayors until like after the game was good and out, I think it would have been more balanced, but it's just not what 2K anticipated. So yeah, that, and like I said, I wouldn't mind seeing what's it called? Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing the Jay Easy's method added to the game. But that's where I think affiliations went wrong. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Comment your solutions and comment affiliate if you made it to the end of this video. It's been your boy Dimes FG, and I'm out. Peace. Well, yeah. Before I end, I forgot to mention, like, if they don't fix this stuff, that if they don't fix this affiliation stuff, it's every year it's gonna be like this one or two affiliations. It's gonna be where everybody go, and the other two affiliations won't have a fair shot. Like 2K17, 2K16, 2K15, all the affiliations had a fair shot. I know, even though most of the people was with Sunset, Rivet and Old Town had the greatest chances of winning. And I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I do feel like the events that are affiliation based really needs to go to win percentage as opposed to total wins, because with total wins, obviously the parks with the most people are going to get the total wins. So yeah, that's that's my conclusion of ways that they could fix it, but I hope 2K comes across this video in some sort of way and maybe implement some of our ideas. But yeah, for this time, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.